There it is, my friends. That is a Zuma Strymon. That's what it's replacing. Not the Altoids, but these are good. Guys, Pedal Power 2 Plus. Actually, this is the 2. Have also a 2 Plus somewhere in the box. Used to be a big fan of Voodoo. We'll say they've got great customer service, but here, my friends, lies the issue. These are digital pedals, both of them by Strymon. Excellent quality, excellent sound. I don't think I can live without them. I have this, as I zoom out, I have this pedal board. As you can see, I have it pretty tightly packed in there. And I was using my Pedal Power 2 Plus before, and I wasn't getting enough juice. These guys here would drop out. These guys, all my analog stuff, would work fine, but the Voodoo just does not cut enough power. When searching for another pedal manufacturer that would have enough outputs and enough juice and be isolated quiet enough to run all these things, sadly, Voodoo Labs didn't have such a thing. I also checked out our friends, the Pedal Train, who came out with what they call a isolated power supply. It appeared like it would give enough power. Alas, it did not. So this came out. I got really excited. I bought it. And yeah, let me show you a little bit around this thing here. So each output here has a little light telling you it's plugged in. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 outputs. Makes tons of power. These two guys here can toggle between 9 volts, 12 volts, or 18 volts. That was handy for when I was using this guy on this board. I've since moved it over here, and currently I use a voltage doubling cable. That's two of these guys working in series to make 18 to power this guy here. It's still a good power supply, don't get me wrong, but this is not, the design of this is not cutting it for today's power needs. Okay, so I was a little bit worried that the Strymon Zuma wouldn't work great. Why? It uses a different kind of power supply. It's actually a switching power supply, which gives you great efficiency and allows you to make tons of power, which is where this guy was lacking. But switching power supplies are inherently a noisy beast. So I wasn't quite sure if Strymon would be able to solve that problem. When I put these two head to head, I gotta say, Strymon, you did a great job. Okay, this is just a wonderful power supply. It's got an extra output more than this. You got these faceplate switchable here, roughly the same size. This one's like a little bit longer, so my cabling had to be adjusted a little bit here. Just to make everything fit, but it fit, you know. If you have the usual, Pedal Power, what do you call it? Anything bigger than a Metro or a Nano, you should be able to get mounting brackets for like 25 bucks. Put this underneath it, won't make a difference. But extra jack, faceplate changing, voltage. Tons of power. You even have this output here, which allows you to link it to and daisy chain power to their other small companion model, which is the Ojai, O-J-A-I, which is a city in California. I think Strymon's from California. Anyway, just kind of zoom out here, show you what I got running here. So I got a TU3, pretty classic. I actually take power from that just because it's more convenient to power my compressor here. So it goes, a signal chain is this analog tuner to my my Wilson Effects wah. I put the stomp shields on here. That goes into my, love this pedal, sounds so great. This is a, what is this thing? An envelope filter. And then from the envelope filter, kind of go to the compressor to make the volume a little bit more even, because my playing's kind of messy. Out of the compressor into the POG, out of the POG into the tube screamer, blues driver, Keeley modded, fat mod, CE2, original vintage, to the timeline, out of the timeline, into the Lex, out of the Lex, and into the amp. Oh, I should mention I have a couple pedals on here too that I use with this board. This is a G10 into a decimator, and then the decimator goes back over here. This goes into the decimator, and then you get nice quiet stuff. This stuff is an option pedal for either voice or talk box. You can see I have an XLR going into my color box to reverb, reverb out to PA. Yeah, so very happy with the Zuma, guys, so check it out. Very quiet, very efficient, very powerful, and hey, looks good. And let's just finish it off here. Here it goes, guys. Got to get the Altoids on. Viola, take care.